Butts.
Penis.
Tits.
Well, we're banned from YouTube.
Are we done? You're welcome.
No,
We weren't banned already.
fuck.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yes, last time. You all were heading to Shang-Chen after discovering that Eldon was nearby and he might be able to help you with the Tengu situation because he has connections. So you all elected to find allies in the nearby capital where there were not Tengu instead of going directly to the Tengu capital. Not the Tengu capital. The place that Tori's from. Which has a name, but it escapes me because I am forgetful and tired.
You want me to tell you?
No, I have it somewhere. I'll find it later. It's on it's a map on the Discord thing. Or the Reco.
Airy?
It's airy.
Yeah, we decided that when we got the glowy rock and interrogated the Tengu bro, and now he's kind of our friend, but not really.
He's not. He just sees
The error
potentially.
of his ways.
No. God, no. Fuck no. You
The
are you
error
crazy?
of his leader's ways, okay?
Barely, but okay.
He's having an existential crisis right now, and we're taking advantage.
He's our Iroh. We just don't know it yet. Tales of Bossing Seiko. That's the beginning intro to DBZ.
Nice.
Rocks fall, Tori dies.
And that means that you, as the voice of the Tengu man, have to sing Leaves from the Vine for me. Do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely not.
Come on.
Leaves from
Here's the
fall.
I have no need
I
to
wanna-
get
I want to hear those
that-
tears in your voice.
No. Absolutely
Yes.
not.
Sadness pouring out of every orifice.
God damn all of you.
Please don't say orifice.
Jesus. Are we starting?
Yes, we've already started.
Thank you.
Alright, so we split up into groups.
Yes. Who
That was-
remembers the groups?
I
It's
remember.
me, it's Tori, Otto, Yue, and Yasuo in the cart.
Yep, and I believe it was Napano, Wei, Gazelle, and Adam in the
10.
looking for the pub.
Yep.
And then
They were going
Lyle,
to the pub,
Lyle
yeah.
wandered off to do his own little underworld sleuthing.
I
Why
want
dog?
I want the dragon and the owl to have a Momo, and Appa.
Oh my god, yes.
Adventure.
Yeah, I was riding atop the Drake. The Drake is displeased, but says nothing.
Nice.
And Lyle is off doing his own thing.
He's probably fine.
Yes.
Getting into trouble.
Probably.
Eldon is slowly making his way toward the city. It won't be long now till they learn.
Godzilla theme starts.
If only. If only.
Uh-oh. Don't give
I
him
have-
ideas.
I have,
I can't wait for this
Eldon,
dark
do it again.
Eldon story where we find out he's actually Godzilla when he's asleep.
When
He
he
sleeps
sees the
in the
full
woods.
moon.
Only when he's asleep.
Aware Godzilla?
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
That
hold on.
Drake's token is stretched and it's bothering the shit out of me.
Hey, does he look fatter than normal?
Where's the owl?
You put on some weight.
Oh.
Oh no.
Why dog?
Bad dog. Arf? Perfect.
I want to not be first. Not it.
I think
Okay.
the best place to start would be with the group that's being useful.
Yeah, probably.
You
Yeah, so-
underestimate how useful this will be. Gazelle is our team lead, and
That's true.
Napano doesn't know who we're looking for.
I have faith in you guys.
Okay, Adam's a ranger. We got this.
Yeah.
Wei kind of gets
Is
lost
Shay-
all the time, so, you know.
Is Shang Chong kind to goblin folk?
No,
Kinda.
you must defeat Shang Chong to stand a chance.
You should all just had a chance.
Largely indifferent, pretty much.
I actually did press Mage on, like, so are goblins, like, fucking monsters or what? Because I was under the impression they're a monster race and everybody hates them. And he clarified for me that no, Lyle's just really racist. And I was like, God damn it.
Lyle was the
Lyle's is
only
very
one.
racist.
Did you not pick up on that yourself, asshole?
Shut up!
Fool.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Napano's
So
probably
largely.
fine.
Napano is fine. Mostly we'll maybe get some looks because goblins are not usually seen in big towns.
Yeah.
Because they're so small!
Got him!
On that note, I'm gonna look around and, see if there are any interesting vendors selling trinkets or interesting food, because I don't think I've ever been this far south before, so...
Nice.
I will give you a choice. You can roll to discern realities and ask those questions, which includes, is there something useful or valuable to me? Or B, you can just go general and I'll just tell you something.
I don't think it's worth rolling for. What kind of fruit would be around this region? I'm gonna go up to like a fruit cart and buy something.
What would be common?
Do they
My
have-
brain always defaults to apples because my brain
I
loves
wonder
apples.
why.
Strange. Persimmons, maybe?
Ooh, would they have pineapples? Are we far enough south that they would have like tropical fruits?
I mean, they could probably get some. They probably have some import. If they don't, where's pineapple originate from?
How about some
Pineapple.
pens?
Palm trees?
Asking for a friend.
Pineapples grow on the ground.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Napano's never
That's not
seen
real.
a pineapple,
South
and
America.
Just little
they're gonna
trees.
buy one if they
This-
exist in this
This
world.
is an eastern continent, right?
It is, but
So they
this
should-
is like closer to the south, so there is some trade.
Southeast Asia. Let's go. What fruits are endemic to
So-
Southeast Asia?
Google.
They gotta have pineapple because they have teriyaki sauce down there.
Should
Yeah,
do
I
it.
have my heart set on pineapple now.
Alright.
I'm
They have-
going to buy a pineapple.
I will say there's dragon fruit, mangoes, durians.
Pineapple white.
Durians, they'll smell awful.
They do.
Dragon fruit.
Dragon fruit only sounds cool. It's actually pretty lame.
Easily.
It's
I
not
would
bad.
say
It's
super
bland, but it's fine.
Super mid.
I used to drink dragon fruit tea, actually.
Oh, now who's Uncle
Southeast
Iroh?
Asia does have pineapples.
That
Oh
explains
shit!
a whole lot.
Hey.
Because it sucks. Like you.
Maj found
I'm gonna read
pineapples.
the list. Jackfruit, dragon fruit, durians, longans, I don't know what the fuck a longan is, a lychee, mango, pomelo, palisade, papaya, starfruit, breadfruit, guava, salak, apples.
Apples!
Ah, green apples. Some kind of green apple.
Wait,
Looks
wait.
weird.
Water apples. There you go.
Oh, that looks fucking weird. Coconut, longsat, terenrid, Asian pear, a custard apple, a kumquat, a persimmon, pineapples, and bananas.
That's
All right. Well, Napano's never seen a pineapple before, and so that's what they're gonna try. They're gonna
Bam,
grab
pineapple.
one.
There's a fruit stand. There's like a bunch of fucking random fruit, including a couple pineapples.
Yep. And we pay for it like a civilized person and move on with our lives.
Wow, doesn't believe this. He's discerned realities.
You're not here. You can't do that.
Fuck.
Oh, got a little bit of a sweet tooth there, do you?
We've never seen one of these, and we want to know what it's like. They don't have fruits like this where we're from.
I gotcha. He's gonna pull out a little knife and what the fuck? Well, he's gonna pull out a knife and kind of like cut a little bit for your pineapple for you. You can't really bite through the shell on these.
That sounds like a challenge.
All right. It does feel kind of prickly on the outside. I'll take the knife and start like cutting into the pineapple like I'm peeling a potato. Like I'm gonna cut the outside of it like I'm peeling a potato.
You could eat it like that. A fucking mad person.
If it's not how you know what you do you figure it out. You'll learn. You'll get it.
And then just like sink my teeth into the sides of it like it's corn on the cob or something.
Close enough.
Oh,
A little savage.
I knew they were
Come
all
up, my
savages.
face is all like dripping and sticky with pineapple juice, and I just exclaim, "Oh my god! This is the best thing we've ever tasted!"
This is the honest reaction. This is exactly how I am in person.
Who is the we, by the way? Like, Way's kind of asking aloud. Like, I only see one of you.
The owl comes down and lands on Nippano's head.
He's gonna kind of lean over to Adam. Are they like mentally connected? Am I supposed to like pick up on that? Because I don't.
It would appear that way. There's definitely
Interesting magic.
something spiritual about this owl. I can feel it.
And then, as you say that, the owl just kind of vanishes and like twinkly sparks and just vanishes from view. And then Nippano's eyes light up again, and they're like, "Oh my god, this is what we've been missing. This is totally worth being alive for. This is what living's all about."
What?
Yes, pineapple.
Okay. You know what? Hey, old man, how close are we to a bar? Because I might need something.
I think it should be just around the corner, maybe.
possibly.
Probably.
Man, I need your beer map to be working here, buddy.
It's not.
Sure hope you know. I'm leading the way.
1 second, I'm actually getting a call.
That was your first mistake.
That's
Yep, it was our
Gazelle's
first one,
like just tuning out. He's like, "Hold on, I'm getting something."
He stops
just-
on the
Listen,
street.
friend.
Not open.
Gazelle just pulls out a fucking iPhone. Hello. What's that rock he's talking to?
If Maddie, don't worry about it.
Welcome back.
Imagine Gazelle pulling out his iPhone.
Yeah. 1 second, I'm getting a call.
We've already got a magic rock that lets you talk into it, sort of.
You see through it. That you see things.
Sure.
Doesn't it check? I don't remember. What did I do? The checking it in. It's been a little bit. No, did not do that. Did let you see things.
Yeah, you can see anywhere
Yes.
that you want to, but only kind of.
Only kind of.
Motherfucker staring back.
That's right. Quite
Look
so.
into the void, and the void stares back.
Oh, we're bringing. Okay, the void. Okay, I'll go get the void stuff.
Oh no.
No,
I
I'm
love.
okay.
I love the void.
I'm
The
okay.
void's full of fun things for me.
In memory of Blue.
No, Mr. Tree, no void.
Oh. Next step leaves. Goes back to the portal. You're from. Shucks. Never let me have any fun. Okay. You are progressing toward where? Well, Gazelle. Gazelle, do you know where the fuck you're going?
Yes, Gazelle knows where he's going. He's
Oh.
trying to help today.
Okay. He is actually
Surprising.
knows where he's going. And because, I mean, it's a big town. It's not late in the day. You can have plenty of people to ask. Directions are not hard to get. You do vaguely remember what the tavern looks like.
Yes. Gazelle remembers. I do not.
I don't remember if I explained it.
I feel like you did, but I don't remember.
It was a nice
If I
tavern.
did, I don't remember it either.
You said it was roughly over here.
Correct. Very close to the castle. I remember
Yes.
where it was. What it looks like, I don't remember.
It's okay. We can just make it up.
That's
I
right.
don't think they.
None of this really, like, super matters.
I don't think they had discerned any signs or anything that would give them a name. If I
I don't think you gave it a name.
No,
Said it was like a bed and breakfast type place.
pretty much. With beer, of course.
Thank
Of course.
Beer and breakfast.
Is it an upscale bar or is it a downscale bar?
Upscaled. It's very fancy.
Oh,
It's
good.
very close. It's very close to the castle.
I might actually get some weird looks then if I come in with pineapple dribbling from my chin.
Probably.
Very upscale.
Gazelle's not going to warn you, though.
I'm very happy, Goblin.
I mean, one of you looks like a what? Well, one of you is Gazelle. One of you is Adam, who's also covered in furs. Way would be fine.
What's up with that racism there, Mache?
Did Gazelle looks like a crazy old man, and Adam is dressed in the dead animals?
Alright, Gazelle I get, but Adam is like just a normal warrior.
Yeah, in the middle of a civilized town.
Yeah, but surely they have like trappers and hunters.
Maybe.
I'm just poking fun, guys. Come on.
Not typically in the base part of town, though.
You're in trouble,
But
Maje. Cancel
In
Maje.
this group, he's one of the more normal ones. In this
Yes,
group,
I agree.
relatively.
He might get
Oh,
some.
yeah, relatively.
He might get some looks just by being near the castle. Not bad looks, except Gazelle. Gazelle, was like, what the fuck is that old man doing here? Does he have a
Especially
severed
with
head of
his
the staff?
staff.
Yeah, except there's a severed head of the staff. It is still alive. It's still looking around. It's crumbling every time.
I'm pretty sure he's got 2 heads on that staff.
I think he got rid of the other
Did he
one.
ever get rid of the other one?
Maybe.
I think so.
I
This one
think
was
one
fun.
of,
I
one of
think
you
we-
stole the other one.
I think we did
Like, one
make
of you
him
made
bury it.
get rid- Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this one talks, so it's different.
This one is different.
Okay.
So we're making our way downtown.
Making your way
Walking
downtown.
fast.
Walking fast.
Walking fast.
Vendors pass, and I've got a pineapple.
Let me see.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Things to know about Qingshan. So, you notice the city streets are pretty lively. It's not a lot of... It's kind of pretty typical big city. Very friendly, pretty... not modern, but, you know, just kind of a normal day for these people. Nothing particularly seems to be wrong with the people. You'll see a couple of people just kind of on selling stuff in the streets. You see beggars occasionally. Things you just expect from a town like this, but nothing out of the
Boring here.
There are plenty of watchtowers all over the place. You can see from basically anywhere there's a watchtower nearby. The guards are dressed in a blue armor with like a face mask and a helmets with like horns on them, like upward from their foreheads, like they were demons, effectively.
Are these like night masks or like Oni masks?
Kind of Oni masks.
Okay.
Huh.
But not full face covering. Their mouths are usually revealed. It's just it's not covering their eyes. It's just like over their mouth is a face guard, and their helmets just have some horns on them. Some of them do, others don't. But that's kind of, you notice that as you walk around.
They got
But
spooky aesthetic.
they're not like, they don't seem to be like everywhere. They're just around. They're not like, there's not an abnormal amount of guards or anything. It seems pretty chill here. Unless you don't like crowds, in which case you're probably not having a good time.
Get that social
Gazelle
anxiety.
does not care one way or another.
Okay. So, you eventually make your way around this turn, and you see ahead of you, you see the castle. It's a fairly large structure, looks very old, looks like it's the oldest structure around, as it would be, as the castle, as being the first building of this city-state, effectively. Or at least the last one standing that hasn't been rebuilt before or destroyed. It's kind of hovers around the town. There's not much of walls, but it's elevated enough by some stonework to kind of lift it above the rest of the town. It looks fairly nice, fairly well established. And beyond that is like a big center road from here, where you are now, to that castle. It's like the main thoroughfare of the entire town. You see a lot of stores that are big and fancy, like a lot of very notable places to go shop and get food and purchase things from. Just a very well-established marketplace here.
Cool. Is the bed and breakfast on this street, or?
As you kind of walk down the street and you're looking around for it, Gazelle's kind of trying to see you know, where that building is, because you would recognize it because you saw it from above. Although the position where you are now might make that a little hard. But eventually you do spot a building you think is similar.
I think it's that one. Probably. Maybe.
Well, lead the way.
There's a large sign with a crescent moon painted in white with the words Waxing Moon Inn.
No vacancy.
That
No
sounds
vacancy.
That sounds familiar. I think maybe you did say it.
Maybe-
Tell us what it was called. Maybe we did see that before.
Yeah,
No, I
that's-
just made it up just now, so that
Oh,
is
did you?
possible.
Never mind then. Cool.
When Majay
Fantastic.
described Eldon's location, all he described was the interior of a restaurant.
Okay, fair enough.
Does sound familiar though.
It
He
does.
was having breakfast. We know they serve breakfast.
It's true. There is a breakfast menu out front. There's a couple people kind of waving people in, saying if they want to come inside and have some food or have a drink. It's probably midday at this point of all the walking and the riding. So
Gazelle's gonna just kind of go in.
Way was gonna follow right behind him because I'm not leaving him alone.
This is wise, most likely.
Probably.
We're gonna bring up the rear of the group. Our attention is mostly focused on the pineapple husk that we're just devouring, but we're following.
Yep, Adam's just following right behind Way.
Okay. You head inside, and it's fairly busy in here. There's at least 2 floors. Well, most the ground floor, and then a set of balconies above on separate sides, which can consist of the second floor, and just kind of has the ground floor of the inn/restaurant area kind of in the opening, so people can on the second floor can see out on the ground floor, in the overhang, etc.
Yeah.
And then there's a third floor above that's kind of has some panes, so you can see kind of shadows passing by as they walk by these windows as they traverse, which you presume that up there is where the actual inn rooms are. This is a fairly large building, as it has 3 floors, potentially a 4th. You don't know. It looks large enough it could, but you don't know, because you can't see it.
No vacancies, huh?
Busy.
Is
No
there when we come in, this might actually be worth rolling whatever the investigation thing is. Is there any kind of like festival or event happening in the town? Anything like going on? Why they might have no vacancies?
Roll me a discern realities. Rolling plus wisdom.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Okay. So, with a 10 plus, you can ask 3 questions from the list.
I guess what should I be on the lookout here for? What are people doing?
The thing you should be on the lookout for, I suppose, is, well, obviously, Alden. That you know who he is, but you've probably been given like a brief description from your compatriots, like what he looks like, what he's kind of wearing. You know he's like a member of the Order Last Tower, so maybe you know who those are. Maybe you've seen 1 or 2 of them, so you might know kind of what their emblem, what they wear usually. You have a brief description of his face, so that's obvious. That's something you already knew. A thing you should be looking out for: people are kind of seem like they're having a good time, but it definitely does seem weird there's so many people here, even though this is a busy part of town. It's pretty full. Like, there's people standing around the bar as well, but some of them seem more on edge than others, I suppose. So, even out, you should be on the lookout for, I guess, something's kind of putting some of these people on edge. Not the entire room, but a couple individuals here and there.
Is it okay if I ask if they look local?
I will, since you rolled an 11, I will give you, the people who seem on edge do not appear, they seem kind of in nicer clothes. Some of them have a little different outfits than the people who you seen, like, on the streets. So they might not be local.
Okay, and those are the ones who seem on edge, the ones who
Yeah.
are nicely dressed and potentially out of towners.
Mhm.
Alright. And I don't think you answered. Was there like any kind of festival going on, or any reason why there might be an influx of out of towners, tourists?
Is that you? What happened here recently? Is that your next question?
Yeah, I guess if we want to spin it into that specific question. Yeah, I'm trying to gauge, like, why are there so many out of towners here? What's going on? Why is there no room at the inn?
The thing that appears that you kind of hear in the whispers as you kind of walk around the floor looking for a seat, probably, is you hear some people talking about, especially these people who look on edge, they're talking about how they've been delayed. They're kind of, they've been stuck here a little while, and they can't quite leave yet due to some circumstance that they kind of just allude to. Something about the roads not being quite safe as they should be. Beyond that, perhaps some are asking, is it just increased tensions with the border state? There's some talk about going to the mountains being dangerous and kind of being a little treacherous right now. So people are kind of like stuck here. So that means they have been spending more money, and kind of the local shops and people here are kind of taking advantage and kind of putting on more efforts to, like, hey, come spend your money here, come have a good time, we'll give you a discount, come have games, we'll have a fun night here, or we'll have something going on in the streets so you can come and spend more money. Kind of trying to take advantage of that situation that's happening. That's what you think is happening, just like hearing around.
Okay.
It's like,
And then-
I think like a waitress hands you, like, here's a thing. It's like, here's a menu and something. So this or this is on sale just for tonight.
Gotcha. Stuck here because roads are unsafe. I'm assuming that's probably related to the Tengu problem, but could be a monster or whatever else.
Could be any number of things, but possibly.
Final question then. What here is useful or valuable to me? Who or what would be useful to me?
What would be valuable here? I think as you kind of traversing this restaurant, perhaps heading upstairs because the ground floor is just packed, you manage to head upstairs and find a booth on the back end of the second floor, like kind of overlooking, but just like enough out of shot that they can't be seen. There's a kind of shiftier individual sitting there, like kind of a little more disheveled. He's dressed very nice,
That's like.
but
Dressed nice.
he's kind of sitting by himself, which is weird to you because every other table is full basically, except his. It's like a 4-person booth, and he's the only one sitting in it. And he's kind of spinning a coin on the table as he's just kind of looking around the room, and his eyes kind of fall on you, and he kind of seems to like be inspecting you. And you just kind of get this impression that this is a guy who knows things. He seems like he has an eye on everyone in this room and kind of knows what they're all about already. You kind of get that impression from him. So he seems like he could be useful.
Okay. Information broker. We know what to do with this. If we want information. Maybe he knows where Eldon is.
Well, that's the big question. Do we see Eldon?
In this crowd? No, actually you don't.
Okay.
Maybe
It's
we...
been a couple days, I kind of assumed. But
I think the obvious thing would be to just ask at the desk if he's in one of the rooms.
Okay.
Yep. Gazelle's walking up to the desk. He's just gonna go.
Uh,
I'm looking for someone.
it's this kind of older man, and dressed very nicely, kind of a goatee. He's got a little hat on his head. He kind of appears over the counter. He's a very tall individual. Yes. Who can you looking for someone?
Aye, he's a friend of ours. He's about a bit tall, and he
Holds up his staff, like with the head, and then just kind of puts the head about where Eldon would be in height.
yeah. Looks kind of like a pretty boy.
This man now stares at the severed head on the staff that is moving, and looks. His face goes a little pale. Oh, what is that?
That's Barry. Now answer my question, please. He's fine.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat your question? I'm very distracted now.
I'm looking for a friend of ours. His name was Eldon something or other.
Hi, Dio. How are you?
That dog.
He's about yay tall, looks like a pretty boy, wears like a robe.
Hi, Opie. He's
Hold on. He kind of gets a book out and puts it in front of him. He keeps looking up at the staff with the severed head, and he just starts flipping through the pages. Let me see here. Oh yes. There was an Eldon that was staying here a day or so ago.
Aye, that sounds about right.
And then he checked out. Very nice fellow. Very nice fellow. He was very good company. I have no complaints about him whatsoever. He kind of looks between the severed head and you.
Okay. Did he say where he might have been going?
Well, I didn't personally interact with him that much. Hey, Calorie! This girl walks over, just carrying a bunch of fucking plates. It's like, what? What do you want? I have so many plates to do. And then she sees the severed head. It's like, what the fuck is that? Who the fuck are you? Why the hell do you have a severed head on your stick? Why is it moving?
That's Barry.
Like you've never seen a severed head before.
Well, Barry is very unsatisfying. And it's words! Unsanitary.
Unsettling.
And unsettling.
All the above.
What do you want?
Don't worry. We're looking for a friend. He checked out. What did you say? A day ago, I think. Oh yeah, a day ago.
Okay. You got a name for this friend? Eldon.
Yes,
Eldon.
his name is Eldon.
Eldon. He left when one of the guards came to collect him or something.
Always in trouble.
Guards came to collect him, eh?
Yeah, something about needing him at the castle or something. I don't know. I didn't ask that many questions.
Right. For me. The castle? Or did he leave town?
Well, last I saw him, he was being taken to the castle. I don't know after that.
Alright. Well, maybe we go to the castle and inquire there then. Thank you for your help.
You've been very helpful. Thank you, young miss.
You're welcome.
I don't think it'll be as easy to just walk into a castle. I know you're new to big cities here, but
Well, we can ask a guard. Maybe they can deliver a message, even if they won't let us in.
I'm sure we'll get their attention.
Gazelle says as he starts walking away.
I'm sure you will, man with severed head on stick. And
oh my god.
nice to meet you, small goblin person.
Nice pineapple.
Speaking of getting attention, that man, and I kind of nod toward the shifty-looking guy, I feel like he's got a pretty good bead on everyone in here. If we want to ask about Eldon, maybe figure out why the guards took him, I bet he knows.
What makes you think he knows?
I mean, look at him. He's studying everyone in this bar. He knows everything about everyone. Some people are just watchful like that.
Got any coin to give him?
Maybe a little bit.
Way's gonna walk up to the bar and order a, I don't know, whatever drink they have here.
Some kind of fruity alcohol, probably.
Okay, sure, whatever. We'll give him a Dizzy Buddha.
Okay.
You get an appletini and you'll like it.
Disney Buddha.
Dizzy Buddha.
Okay.
And I will take it over to the table with the guy with the coin and pass it over to him and take a seat on the opposite side of him.
He flips his coin until you put the drink on the counter and sit down, and then he catches it. And then he kind of looks at the drink, and then looks to you, and then reaches out and takes the drink and immediately starts drinking it. After taking a moment to take a big swig, and he puts it down. Well, thank you for the drink.
You are most welcome. My friends over there seem to think that you have an eye on this entire place.
Perhaps. I'd like to be informed.
Good to know. We're looking for a guy, and apparently he had some business at the castle.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anything about this?
Are you referring to that good-looking fellow who was from the Order of the Last Tower?
The very same.
Yes, he should really be better about hiding his emblem. You should tell him that next time you see him. It's very easy to spot him and figure out who he is.
Is he not liked in this area?
Oh, no, it's not that. It's just, it's best to keep your cards hidden as best you can. That's a powerful card, and most people would, want a card like that in their pocket.
I understand. Do you know why they wanted him over there at the castle?
Hmm? Oh, yes. Some business with the Empress or something. Those details are a bit harder to get, given they're locked in the castle, as it were. But from what I understand, she's been calling for outside help here and there.
Help with
Mm-hmm.
what, by chance?
It's an outside help for you.
I've heard some murmurs of the roads being down.
Well, I can't exactly tell you for certain, of course. If my
Well, I mean,
thoughts are
educated guesses are fine.
Well, it could be any number of things. It could be our neighbors to the west deciding that they don't really want people from our little nation heading that way. Aishi, the nation to the west, is a bit prickly in terms of letting people through their borders. And, well, who's to say that they haven't decided they don't want to share their borders anymore? We've always been a little bit of a problem for them. But that's one possibility. I don't know for certain. There's no real news is past. That's just the gossip going around, you see. It could be the Tengu. I hear some nasty rumors about the Tengu going around.
I have heard those myself.
I'm sure you have, being a traveler such as you are.
In fact, I heard they were taking up refuge in a cave not far from here.
You're from Gongsheng, aren't you?
I'm from Majay out of character. I don't remember where I'm from.
You're from there. You guess exactly where you're from.
I am. You are quite informed. What gave me away? My eyes?
Your eyes, Oh god, why is it in that color? Don't mind that. That's what you say it, if you can read it. It's your eyes, your demeanor, your armor, your clothes. The structure of your face.
Majay out of character, didn't I get different clothing before we ended that one session?
You did. you feel like that part was bullshit. That part was shitty.
All right, fair enough.
I mean, you're from a certain part of the area. The people have different structures of the face given to where they are born, blah, blah, blah. But he guessed pretty close, and that's a big area, so that's, woo, you guessed. Congratulations, dummy.
Wow,
guess
he
ladies
found
and
out I was
gents from
Asian.
That's very impressive.
You're Asian, aren't you? I can tell by the way you look.
Can you guess where we're from?
He looks to the small goblinoid. That's a little hard. I'm not familiar with. What does that nation call it? It's at the tip of my tongue. Give me a moment.
Moshe hates
Alkheim, right?
Oh my god, you are good.
Well, that's
Do
a little
him next. Do him next. Points
Well,
at Gazelle.
Well,
Turning into a
he
party trick.
looks to Gazelle and then like, well, now you're kind of, Alkheim? Are you from Alkheim?
Gazelle?
Gazelle? Hello?
Probably. Also, Gazelle actually wasn't here. He walked out to the. He walked out. If you don't remember.
Well,
He
shit,
did.
Gazelle's from Olcom too?
Oh,
Sure,
that fellow's
fine. He's fine. He's here.
I think Adam is too.
Adam just kind of looks down at Napano. You're from Okheim?
We're all from Olcom?
Oh my! But
Ah,
foreigner.
Well, that's a funny coincidence.
Indeed. Got the whole spectrum. If you had a lizard man, you'd have the whole spectrum of races from Okheim. Of course, I think I'd be a little more scared of a lizard man. No offense.
None taken.
They're not that bad once you get to know them.
Well, it's just a little hard to accept that when they can rip off your head with their just bite off your head when they want to.
They make good friends for that reason.
I suppose. they
Isn't that
would.
right, Barry?
And that's is that an ogre? Is that a troll?
Yeah. He's a buddy of mine.
What's left of Lunya?
But I thought Gazelle wasn't here. I'm lost.
Oh, he is now because
He's back.
Has been called back.
he was called back.
The world has called him to come back. Okay, I'm going to not question this. And he looks back to Adam.
It's best
No.
that you don't.
Looks back to fuck. Oh my god, my brain hurts.
Wait, Napano.
Wait, sorry.
Mhm.
Any guessing nationalities aside, what other rumors have I heard? Oh, let's see here. Oh, there's this nasty rumor going around about some folks from Moros stoking about.
Folks from Morrow stoking about.
That's right. The human empire?
What do they want?
Who knows? Those braggarts. They just kind of come and just do what they want, pretty much.
Isn't
Adam
that
just kind of frowns. Nothing good.
it's like the opposite side of the world from here? How can they even?
Well, well, there are ways to traverse the seas that are faster than others.
Well, yeah, but we would have expected the Tengri to, send them packing back to their ships. They're
the
ambitious.
Tengri would not care about people coming from the seas. That's beneath them. The mountains are their roost. Of course, if the Morosians attempted to invade the mountains, that would be another story entirely.
Okay.
But
Interesting.
those folks are not good folks. But what they're doing in our nation, I don't know. They've been coming here and trading every so often, but they haven't sent soldiers before. That's a little new. Perhaps they're attempting to gain some leverage over the Empress, or they're trying to gain some favor with her. Who knows? Politics, that sort of thing.
Well,
You don't by
thank you.
chance.
Good.
So you don't by chance have a spare emblem, do you? Or know where to get one?
A spare emblem?
I forget the emblem name, Majay, but Eldon's
Last tower.
Oh, a symbol of the last tower?
last. Okay, I was thinking last order, so okay, wasn't
You're
right.
good. You're good. Oh, that's, well, that would be illegal, I'm afraid.
And
Holding...
everything you do is legal, bud.
Well, I mean,
I give him a smirk and a raised eyebrow.
on this table right here, knock knock. Of course. I would, if some money were to disappear and some emblem were to appear somewhere else and get stolen, that would not be my business, but I would certainly just, let someone know of a rumor of this happening. Wink, wink.
Out of character, Majay, how much the coin value in this game? Because I just have coin as a number. I don't know, like gold, silver, platinum.
No, it's just the coins. Effectively,
Okay.
just consider them as gold, and we're just gonna go that as the currency.
Okay, so what's the value then of a single coin?
1 gold.
$6.
Well, it would just be. Okay, I see what you're saying.
How do I determine worth to drop on the table for him?
Yes, how much would be an acceptable bribe in this?
Roll for it. Just sort of
That's not
realities. See if
that's
you're
not-
smart enough to know how to bribe.
It also depends on the information.
For something like contraband like this, I would say maybe like 100, maybe 100 coins, maybe less if he's feeling generous.
Okay, I'm gonna drop 90 on the table for him.
He raises an eyebrow in interest, and he sips more of his drink, and then he swipes his sleeve over the money, and it's gone. Well, if such a thing were to be lost, it might be lost in the bench behind this tavern. There's a little park back there. They lose things all the time there. They just happen to end up there. It's it just happens. Of course, it probably wouldn't be today, of course. It's a very busy day. Any such thing would get stolen. Maybe check tomorrow.
Okay, I think we can do that. I think, we'll come back around tomorrow and get some brunch.
Sounds lovely. I welcome you to do so. Though don't be surprised if I'm not here. I wish
am.
you a good day.
Same to you. Enjoy your drink, bud. And I tap him on the shoulder and say, get up.
Slurps the drink.
Okay,
As we walk away, we're gonna look at you all and what is the Order of Last Tower? Not familiar with that.
our way into the castle.
We've gathered that you have a plan about that, but what is this order that Eldon is part of? What do they do? What do they stand for?
Because I'll just drop his.
That feels a character.
I have notes on this, but they're not pulled up.
I could speak it if you wish me to just speak it.
Speak it,
If it
God!
is
They're all
Okay,
common
God.
knowledge,
artifacts and shit.
It would be. It might not be common knowledge since you didn't live in like a civilized place and had like a lot of interesting well, you might have heard of them vaguely, maybe not by name. Just kind of know individuals who come around and handle certain problems for everybody, and just kind of take maybe something a little magical and dangerous, and just kind of leave with it. Fairly well-liked individuals. Maybe. You might know like that. But the Order of the Last Tower, to give a bigger rundown, is a order of mages and scholars and individuals whose purpose is to find items of great power and that are dangerous, or best left out of other people's hands, and knowledge that is the same, and secreting it away and keeping it hidden, and protecting certain parts of the world. Because there's certain regions, the region in this continent that they control, that no one is allowed to enter.
Gotcha. So that doesn't seem like too dangerous a thing to openly display. That's not like placing a target on your back.
Only in the sense of like, oh, that's a guy who has some connections, and maybe we could bribe him or something like that, or we could get him under our pocket.
Sure. Okay, well this makes sense why Wei would want a badge then.
Mm-hmm. And I'm assuming Wade tells you that, basically.
Sure, we'll go with that.
God speaks through Way.
I'm a paladin.
Way knows. Wait, hold on. My brain.
He knows
fucks
the way.
He
with
knows
me.
the way.
Way knows the way of God. The fuck.
Do you know
Come on, child. This is the way.
All right. Well, you guys have assembled a plan, found its information, so let's cut away if you don't mind, unless you have something else you want to end off on.
No.
No, just character stuff, but we can do that later.
Okay.
Give someone else a turn.
Sure thing. Who wants to go next? Group 2 and Lyle.
Since I'm by myself, I'll let the other group go first.
Okay, Group 2. The fuck you doing with that cart and that man
So we
and that robot?
and the robot, yeah, and the elf and the bird girl. So we entered the town last because we had to dress up Yasuo so he wouldn't attract too much attention. But we still don't really want to drive all the way through town with the cart.
Mhm.
I think the best thing for this group to be doing is probably just resupplying, and then heading up to, well, damn, we never set up a rendezvous point either.
You didn't.
I
Yeah.
think they're supposed to come back to us.
Yeah, so we're probably just going to be in and out of town real quick to get some supplies and then head back up the road a ways.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought the plan was to meet back at the cart.
Potentially. I also remember you guys also saying afterwards that you didn't establish that was the plan with
Maybe.
each other.
Maybe not.
I assumed it would be. Since
Well, we'll find out.
we'll find out, won't we?
We sure will. What you doing in the meanwhile? You're gonna get supplies, which is just a thing. We don't have to necessarily track that exactly. If you'd like to attempt to find something to buy, we could figure that out. But like rations and whatnot, I'm not gonna super harp on all of you to keep rations in your inventory or you starve.
Well, I guess this would be a good time to kind of talk to UA about something that's been on her mind lately.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna assume that Tori's kind of gotten she's in the driver's seat.
Mhm.
So she's gonna lean over and talk to UA for a bit. Hey, so I have a question.
Yes, what's up?
You built Otto, right?
I did.
So you hypothetically could also like upgrade him, give him more abilities and such, right?
I mean, I could give him better parts. I could try to do such a thing. I mean, I worked on prosthetic limbs, and I was always trying to make them better. So that's a similar concept.
Do you think we could find any of that around here? I don't really know what the market's like for that sort of stuff, but Otto's been getting into a lot of fights with us lately, and he might want to be a little scarier, you know what I mean?
UA looks at him. You're not. No. No.
Oh,
Of course not.
Not broken, but
No. She's just saying that she wants to make you better so that you're stronger and can take more. Um. No. Hit.
protect you better.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. See, I think I got the idea when we found that little talking egg thing after we killed the big old bush.
Hello. I am still here. The docent says from Otto.
Yeah, how exactly do we what even is this? Do we find more? Do you know how this works?
I do not know.
Do we buy more?
Unlikely.
Uh,
I am one of a kind.
okay.
It
What?
shines a little, proud. It glitters.
Hmm. What? How do you feel about all this, Otto?
About what exactly?
You got built by your mom here, and we found some random ball that says it's a part of you now.
Yes, he's my friend.
Yes, we are friends.
He's learning.
He's learning. Well, if you don't think that that's strange at all, I guess I'll just.
No. I think would not be a bad idea to maybe give Otto some upgrades and improve the quality of his parts.
Yeah.
I'm not strong enough.
You are plenty strong. But we could always be. Everyone could always be stronger. Tori could always be stronger. I could always be stronger. It's just about improving yourself.
But you improve yourselves, and you have to improve me.
Well, obviously, I want your help, Otto. But unlike me, I can't. I can replace my limb, but I would have to lose it first. And if I lose it, it won't be the same. I could make it stronger, but it would not be my limb. If we do that, your new limb would still be your limb. You would be just as strong as you were before. It would just be a better part. You would still be you.
But you could be better, loser.
What else?
Shut the fuck up, Lyle. You're not here.
What else not there?
I swear I keep hearing laughs. I want to set him on fire.
Okay. So how do I become better?
Well, when I built your body in the first place, I used what I had lying around. And while it was a port town, it was a lot of trade, I didn't have a lot of money, so I made do with what I had. And you're pretty sturdy as it is. But if we could get some better quality material, we could upgrade your limbs, your outer casing. If we got some better metal. Of course, we'd have to machine it to make it fit properly.
Fire up the adamantine forge. Let's fucking go.
Acquire a forge of our own, or we could commission it. And she starts mumbling to herself as she starts thinking about it.
Is that feasible?
If we have some downtime in Xingshan, I definitely think I could find somebody to do it. It's making prosthetic limbs like I was is a rather new thing, especially like now before they would just be, peg legs and an arm that barely functioned as an arm, or like a hook hand. Now we could make limbs that are effectively, well, your limb. It just feels a little different. So
I mean, Otto is sophisticated enough that he can eat individual crackers. I mean, I think that's kind of crazy considering you're talking about hook hands and such.
I don't know how that
Yes, fingers.
works. Well, yes, I made arms like his arms. I've made them for people, and they worked like normal hands. That's why I was able to build Otto like I did. Of course, Otto himself is you're a little bit of a mystery, Otto. I didn't build you to have guns in your hands, if I'm being honest.
Those were a surprise.
Those are a surprise. So
Where does food go when he eats it?
that's a great question. I don't know.
In my belly.
Wait, Otto, I didn't build you a belly.
I've
No,
seen him
thank-
eat crackers,
That's where food goes.
emu,
Are
lizard
you?
bits.
Do your insides feel okay, Otto? Nothing's like stuck in there? You don't have something coming up your works?
No.
Does the food come out at any point? Do you
Does
have to go to the bathroom?
Does
Have
he
you
poop?
ever
Do robots
expelled
poop?
the excess that you've eaten?
No.
It's just in there.
No.
Yue slowly blinks. Otto, if we find some downtime, I might need to do a checkup on you just to make sure you're okay. Okay? Now I'm a little concerned. Pats Otto on the head.
Or he's gonna make a mental note to keep an eye out for like a metal workshop. And figures if UA can actually come up with anything, she'll let her know, and maybe machinist to machinist will be able to work something out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while since you shined me.
Since I what?
You shined my metal.
Shine him.
Oh, that's right. It has been a while. We've been on the move so much. Well, we have some downtime. We can. All right.
There's extra rags like in the cart.
She hops back into the back of the cart and starts grabbing some rags, and she's gonna go start cleaning Otto.
Hell yeah.
He's got a lot of like dry syrup on his face.
Otto looks happy somehow.
Otto, there's syrup all over your mouth. That's gonna. I'm gonna need some water, Tori.
Some oil, maybe.
Maybe some soap. Maybe some oil too.
We're picking up materials anyway, so.
It's gonna take a minute. Otto, what?
Our captive is just watching this all go down.
What the fuck even is my life?
Yeah, polish it.
Isn't this kind of interesting? We don't have Warforged in the Thangri village.
He's mostly just baffled by why this elf woman is treating this robot person as like her child. And is now like cleaning him.
Or he's just
It's-
kind of like looking at him and kind of like, it's neat, isn't it?
He's just like, looks like, what the fuck? What's happening? What have you gotten yourself into?
They're kind of
Otto's
funny,
just
aren't
gonna
they?
look over at him.
She's my mom.
Yeah, that's great. I'm going to be quiet and sit here now. He pulls out a cracker that he's found.
Found.
Yes.
Found.
Otto, it was one of your crackers.
Oh, shit.
From your stockpile of crackers.
Fell out of his pocket all over the place now.
The best kind of crackers are found crackers. You ever just saw one on the floor and was like, oh, fuck yeah, here we go.
No.
That's what my dog does every day.
Oh, fuck it. Here we go. More food.
What's the matter, dog? You better stop whining at me.
He's like, I want some
Okay.
fucking crackers.
You can't have the almonds. They're bad for dogs.
Would you like to do anything else, or do you think you're good?
I can't really think of much else right now. I mean, I think if we're gonna really kind of talk to Yasuo some more, maybe we should have the whole party here.
Okay.
You just want to
Then,
funny side gag moment.
yes, he is flabbergasted and confused, and now eating a cracker as he watches this insanity.
Let's switch over to Lyle's
Okay.
battle in the haiku house.
All right. Lyle, the fuck are you doing?
Wait.
Sorry.
What?
Can I
Yes?
have like 2 minutes? I need to get up real quick.
Oh,
I need to
no.
figure out why these dogs won't leave me alone.
Okay.
Okay, but while we're waiting, Aaron and Majay have to role play UA scrubbing every orifice on Otto's body.
Otto, why is this sticky? Why is this sticky? Why is this sticky?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Clogged up
I
with
like the
cracker.
syrup.
There's so much, Otto. There's so much syrup. Some of it's hard. Oh, it's hard, Otto.
Oh my god.
This is my kind of roleplay.
Polish it.
I know how to take it off.
It dripped a lot.
Yeah, take it off. It's dripping.
She takes her fingernails trying to take it off your whatever part the syrup is stuck on.
Okay, I don't like this roleplay anymore.
What are you
I'm-
talking about?
I'm gonna go
trying
get
to
a
clean
drink.
this robot.
I'm gonna be right back.
Fine.
I'm back now.
Well, now Lila's left, so you have to wait again.
Fuck.
This is your fault. You did this.
The Dio keeps standing there and whining at me. I don't know
Well.
why.
We'll lock the dog out of your room.
No.
Hey, good boy. He's funny. Everybody on Z loves him when he goes, oh. Hi, Obi. I'm going to give you my attention. I'm going to ignore Dio, who's going to try and bite my hands. Good boy. Yes, you are good boy, too. I cannot resist.
Yeah.
Is there any music playing? I don't really remember.
I'm sorry, I'm back.
You better
Oh.
be sorry.
No,
I'm
sorry.
so glad you're back.
Thank you.
I'm back too.
I've waited 100 years. The music's got loud.
Yeah,
Turning it
loud
down.
all of a sudden.
It's good shit.
Okay. As I was saying with my words, Lyle, the fuck are you doing?
Lyle has found some ne'er-do-wells in a shady alley and is playing dice with them and shooting the shit. You know, they're chattering back and forth, talking about, you know, shady guy stuff, like
I ain't showered in
Good-
3 days.
good scores, nice asses, things like that. I would like to press my advantage with my connections here to see if any of these guys had seen any agents of the last tower in town and know where they might be.
Oh my god, you rolled a fucking 12? Are you for serious?
Christ.
Is that what he rolled in the dice game?
Hell yeah.
Probably. They are pissed that they lost, but they concede.
How much money do I
Have
win?
You get 10 coins.
Fuck yeah, $10. Thank you.
$10. That's what you get.
I'll accept it. Well, a tough break, guys. All right. Well,
Could you remind me exactly what you said?
I'm looking for any
A member of the last tower.
Yeah, if anybody knows, if anybody's seen any agents of the Order of the Last Tower and where they might be. Any whispers or eyes on them, you know. I was saying, like, yeah, I got a buddy here. Order of the Last Tower, you know. He's got the scoop on all kinds of, let's say, valuable artifacts. I was supposed to hook up with him. you guys wouldn't happen to have seen any folks like that lingering around out here. They're kind of hard to miss. You know, these last tower guys, they're not exactly subtle.
Well, the only guy I heard of is this fella that was was like a couple weeks ago visited the castle, and then was running around town, asking a lot of fucking questions, you know, and getting kind of up in our business, you know.
Oh yeah, that sounds like them guys. They're always looking for treasure. You know, it's a man after my own heart, really.
Yeah. Well, I mean, can't fault someone looking for a good score, but you know, they can't up in our business. And well, you know, we didn't want to fuck with any last tower folk. But,
Yeah, you know, they kind of get their noses in other people's. You know.
Yeah, there's some room. You hear some stories, man. Being in this business as long as I have.
Oh
But,
yeah,
people fucking with the Order Last Tower members and just kind of fucking disappearing. You know, just kind of fucking disappearing.
Yeah.
Anyway, this guy from Last Tower that was here in town, like I say, asking a lot of fucking questions, going around trying to figure something out. Don't know what the fuck he wanted. I didn't let him get in my business. But I hear that he went missing, you see.
Oh, he went missing, you say?
Like 5 days ago, he went missing.
Oh, that's interesting. Sounds like the treasure hunter has become the treasure hunted.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're a funny guy. Like you kid. Let's see here. Well, what happened to him? Rumor has it he poked his head somewhere where he really shouldn't have. Some parts of town, you know, we don't tread, just to keep our, you know, keep our noses clean. Don't want some of the more dangerous folk getting up in our business.
Oh, I feel you.
You know the kinds that don't really give a shit about the law.
Well, you know, sound like my kind of people.
Yeah. I heard one of my guys told me he found a lead, and then he kind of seemed to have fallen it, and then kind of disappeared.
Bite a bit off more than he could chew, huh?
Yeah, so you know the port south of town, heading to the lake or the river?
Oh yeah.
So apparently he went down there looking for something, and no one's seen the man since. No one's seen him. Now, let me tell you about that port, though. It's a dangerous fucking place, let me tell you. Don't fucking try to pull any stunts down there, man. They'll fucking get on your ass and they won't hesitate to fucking hang you.
We talking lawmen or...
Oh, no, lawmen in this town, usually as long as you don't kill anybody, you almost just get thrown in the cell for a little while, as long as you don't steal something too valuable. You usually can work around them, you know, pay off some of the ones, as long as we don't do anything too crazy.
Okay. Yeah, alright. So, sounds like these port fellas, they're the real deal, huh?
Oh, they're some nasty fucks. I don't fucking deal with them. I never go down that far.
Regulars around here, or are they new in town?
They've been regulars for a while, at least a year.
Okay.
Usually keep to themselves, of course, unless you go into the territory, then they won't hesitate. They kind of control some of the drug trade down there. Hard shit, man.
Hard shit. Okay.
Oh yeah. But they very particular who they sell to. I managed to get a little through my own supplier who deals with them. Kind of a fucking weird old man. Anywho, that guy went down there, disappeared. I'm gonna guess no one's found a body, so I guess he might not be dead unless they threw him in the river, which is possible. Of course, that doesn't seem as gruesome as they usually do. They usually hang them in the tree line between there and the port.
Okay, so they got a little bit of a flair for the dramatic, eh?
Yeah. You won't find them during the day, though. If you're trying to look for them, you won't find them. That's the thing about them.
Okay.
It's a band. What's that band? What the fuck they go by? Like the Scarlet Hawks.
Scarlet Hawks, real subtle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nasty fucks.
All right, so
Nasty fucks.
I'd say that the this last tower fella went and was poking his little worm where it shouldn't have been and got scooped up by a hawk. All right, tough break.
I don't know about his little worm.
Well, you know what? If this is the same last tower fella as my connection, that's really very unfortunate. But you said this was a better part of a week ago, huh?
A week ago, he was poking around like 5 days ago exactly. I think he went down to that port, and he's probably
well,
dead.
I think probably write off a fella like that in a situation like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Sorry to say, buddy.
yeah, it is what it is. It's how it goes around here. You've been at it as long as old Kojak here, and you've seen some stuff. You know how the cookie crumbles. So speaking of other matters, this port off limits, absolutely sounds scary. Don't want to go getting my worm scooped up by any hawks. Seems like there's a lot of action going on around here lately, though. I noticed.
Oh, you mean all the rich folk?
Oh yeah, lots of heavy pockets. I'm noticing.
All those fuckers are poor unfortunate bastards, but we've been robbing them blind. Of course, we're not the only ones. The merchants of town have also been robbing those fuckers blind.
Yeah, it's a doggy dog world out there.
Sure is.
All right. Well, seems like these rich folks are mostly sticking together. I'm seeing them hanging out at a lot of the same establishments. You say these merchants are probably preying on them in their own way. So
Of course. It's just good business.
Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game, right?
Exactly. Which is why I'm not, stabbing you for winning all these games, I'm a fair man.
And you know what? I really, really appreciate that.
I know you do. Of course, I found out you cheated. That's a whole nother matter, and I'll have to kill you right now.
Well,
But I don't think you were cheating, right?
That absolutely did not happen. I, too, respect a fellow, let's say, businessman.
I know you do. You got a good face. Slaps your face a couple times.
Lyle just like he keeps a stone face smile on. He's like, yeah. Well, penny for your thoughts, he says as he takes one of his 10 coins and hands it back to the guy who just spilled all the info for him. And he says, I think I'm gonna go, I don't know, sniff around, not the port, find, one of these rich folks. They gotta have, I'm sure, let's just say, I'm sure one of them would be generous enough to pay my way to the next crossing without having to go next to the port.
I'm sure. Just, don't rob one of my guys' chance of a good score, Just fair game. Just be fair. If someone's already got an eye, just don't take it from them.
Well, you know me, I'm a team player.
That's what I like to hear. Alright, get out of here. Get out of here. Thanks for the coin. Thanks for the game.
Hey, good one, fellas. He says. He pats the guy on next to him on the shoulder.
That was all my savings.
Hey, better luck next time, bud.
You had 2 coins. Like, I know. I have to live in a bucket.
So, Lyle's gonna walk away from that, kind of, mostly sticking.
Hey man, I'll play you for the bucket.
Jesus.
You're on.
Sticking,
That's also my bathroom.
That's the last thing you hear from the alley.
I still want it.
He's gonna be sticking to the back alleys, mostly walking, kind of flipping a coin between his fingers as he walks, trying to observe as he's looking around. He's noticing, it seems like there's a lot of more well-off, nicely dressed people in town. Guard presence, like noted earlier, doesn't seem especially heightened. So he's Lyle's kind of, thinking out loud, talking to himself. It's like, all right, well, it sounds like there's a little bit of trouble here, but none of the guards seem all too concerned about this gang going around and causing trouble. So that's nice. They must have a good racket going on if that's the case. Maybe they know how to grease the right wheels, so to speak. Now, this last tower fella. This glowy rock. Hopefully, it's accurate to time. It's not like going to show us things that happened days ago. If it's accurate, I'm going to say old Eldon here might be looking into things for a missing friend. Would hate to have him actually turn up dead. That would cramp our style a little bit. And then Lyle's going to kind of exhale a sharp sigh, and he's gonna try and, he's scanning the crowd, keeping his eyes peeled for, any party members, first of all, in case he happens to run into anybody. But, not just that, he's looking out for other shady fellas who might be looking for marks, other people that, might be good marks, or any other last tower fellas. Just kind of get a lay of the land and who's around, any like guards, what have you, what do I see?
I mean, there's guards going about their business. Not really a exuberant amount of guards.
So normal amount. They don't look like they're on alert for nothing. They're just kind of doing their thing.
Correct.
Okay. I don't see any other any dangerous people lurking about.
I mean,
just
who's dangerous?
I don't know. So just your usual grifters.
I mean, you see some folks that might be trying to swindle some people, but who can say?
All right. Well, good enough. All right. Well, Lyle's gathered some information. He's like, I better find the others before they get themselves into trouble. So he's gonna just kind of start making his way back toward the cart.
Okay. So you make your way back toward the cart. Where's the cart?
Cart's about at the entrance of town where we all rode in the beginning.
That's what I assume, unless they were moving it.
We were only gathering supplies and heading back, but
okay, well,
probably explore this little
okay, I'll put it this way.
Back at the entrance, we'll just say that.
Would Lyle have assumed that they would still be where we left them, or should I
don't know. What would he assume?
That's up to you.
I would say if Lyle went back the way he came, he would eventually see the cart.
Yeah.
Also, what is the other group doing so we know where they're going? Are they also returning to the cart?
I would say we are. We have a game plan. We got
Okay.
information.
All right, let's just rendezvous then. Rejoin.
Ever. You rejoin at the court just outside of town, perhaps kind of on a little hill.
Excellent.
Otto's being cleaned.
Otto is being cleaned. He looks a little shinier than he did. Yue looks a little gross because she's been cleaning a lot of shit out of Otto. She's kind of pulling a couple things out of Otto. Eventually, she looks at Otto's chest. Is like, do I open him up to see what happens to the crackers? I'm a little scared too.
It's all just gonna come exploding out if you open the chest cavity.
Lodge.
Okay, but you read
Okay.
rendezvous.
Okay, party regroup.
Okay.
So, I guess you guys didn't find Eldon.
Well, we didn't find him per se, but we know roughly where he's at.
Where's that?
In the castle.
In the castle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Word is that the princess here summoned him, or called for him, after finding out he was a part of the last tower.
All right.
Lyle's gonna walk up at this point and interject. Speaking of last tower, he's gonna.
Oh, hey, Lyle.
Hey, buddies, how you doing? And then he's gonna look at Tori specifically, and give her a little wink as he flips the coin in his hand, catches it, drops it in his purse.
Yue flicks a excess bit of crap at Lyle that she's got from cleaning Otto.
Are you wearing a purse?
Lyle's gonna use Uncanny Dodge to move out of the way of the flying crap and that fucking insult. Lyle says, that ain't the only whispers out on the street. I'm glad to hear that our buddy Eldon is at the tower and not 6 feet under. But
I need one moment, please. Dogs being stupid again. I know. Terrible. I'll be right back.
You're at the castle, not a tower.
Didn't I say castle?
Nope.
Fuck.
It's a tower, yeah.
Lyle said princess, not empress, so it's okay.
Anything.
Tomato, tomato.
It's not the
Princess, Empress. There's no level of power
I am
that's
back
different
now.
there.
Haishin would want to have a word with you.
No, Jesus.
Oh God.
Hell yeah. Let's bring Haishin into this.
I am back now
Please
again.
step on.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Well,
Back.
I was going to say,
Quickly.
speaking of that last tower, I'm glad to hear that our buddy Eldon is at the castle and not 6 feet under. Which, sounds like he's having better luck than probably a friend of his. Lyle says kind of cryptically, and he leans his back against the cart and kind of lounging against it. He says, folks are talking about a agent of the last tower who came snooping around here about 5 days ago and made enemies with a local gang. Hasn't been seen since. Might have something to do with, well, let's say I thought it might have had something to do with Eldon coming by, but you say he was summoned here by hold on, you say princess?
Apparently it's Empress. I was a little bit wrong.
Is she hot?
I hope so.
Hell
All
if
right.
I know.
Alright.
But apparently the guards came and took him away. We've also heard a little bit of other rumors that there's been trouble on the road, so I can only assume she's looking for his help for those.
Yeah, because princesses are just always traveling roads.
Yeah, her subjects aren't. If she can't get her beauty imports, she gonna be mad.
So she is beautiful then.
I mean, makeup does cure ugly, so.
Are we talking about Eldon again?
Heyo!
Well, maybe that could be our in. If they need help clearing the roads, maybe we could do the job for them.
Maybe, but I heard them. This gang likes to hang out by the port at the mouth of the river there. Sounds like they're not like your usual run of the mill, like cool, fun to hang out with kind of thieves. They're more like the dealing hard drugs, killing people, and hanging them from trees kind of thieves. So a little more intense than my usual company.
Or to hang out with thieves.
These
I
Scarlet
know
Hawk
any of those.
Scarlet Hawk guys might have had something to do with this agent of the last tower fella disappearing, but I'm not sure how this connects to our buddy Eldon, if at all.
Well, we were thinking that we would go investigate the castle next, see if we can get in and find Eldon, and ask him directly.
The goblin's still here.
The goblin is still here, but don't worry, she's proving a little bit of her worth here. She's been asking the right questions and getting us the right information.
What
So we're going to the castle.
what animal did it kill to get all that gore on its face?
Way's gonna rub the top of her head. She paid for it herself.
What animal? Was it a spleen?
No?
I think she said it was a
Sure.
pine apple.
Oh, pineapple. Those are tasty.
I was like, oh, it's a
Yue says.
pineapple. No.
What's a pineapple?
Oh, it's this little fruit. It's got a little bit of rough edge, but if you cut it open, it's really tasty.
Apparently they make your insides really sticky. Or your face, in her case.
Oh, I mean, it's got a lot of...
Like syrup?
Yeah, pretty much. Otto, look at me. I need to teach you table manners if you're gonna start eating food, young man.
What's table manners?
Okay, I'm gonna have to teach you regardless. Pats on head.
Well,
No.
all right. So we either have a castle to go look for our wizard friend in, or a shipyard with a bunch of dead wizards and a gang. I think I like the castle more.
Yeah, I'm gonna recommend not going and messing with the gang that likes to kill people and string them up from trees.
Yeah, they have a town guard here. We don't see why that would be our issue. We should avoid that part of town.
That's fair. That is what they said about the Silver Syndicate.
We don't listen very well.
Aye.
Well, is it, like, getting dark soon, or should we try to go to the castle today? Yeah.
I think we should wait till tomorrow. I have a plan to kind of get us in assuredly.
That could work as a backup plan, but if we can just, like, ask a guard if Eldon is there, try to pass a message, that might be worth doing today.
Unless they don't want people to know he's there.
We just don't want him to leave town again and lose the trail.
I think someone should
Yeah, I
keep
don't know about-
watch and report back if the princess is hot.
We're concerned that maybe the Empress would send him out on a mission and we would lose him again. That's the only reason we might want to do it today.
Does anybody still have that rock? Can it see the princess?
I think I'm holding the rock, right?
I believe you were the last one to have the rock, yes. Because you got bad because it didn't work.
Right. Well, I mean, it would be nice to know that Eldon is safe and sound inside this castle if we're going to be trying to go in there tomorrow. Apparently, some of these guys are winding up dead. He might need our help, actually.
Out of
So-
character, I'm going to remind everybody that there's something shady about that rock, and that it didn't work the last time.
Don't listen to him. This is God saying you should use that rock.
This is Peter saying.
Is it God or Satan?
And this is Peter saying, "Do
Who
not use
can
that
say?
rock."
Half of one, half of the other.
But Lyle would
Out
like
of-
to use it to see the princess.
I mean, Tori remembers it because it happened to her. She felt something sort of force her back into her body after she
Something,
used it.
something gaze back at her from the
Maybe
abyss.
maybe we should use the magic rock as a last resort. It seems like we could just ask a guard
I was
and
like,
see if they would be willing to let us know, pass a message if he's there.
oh, I was thinking of asking him if the princess is hot. He'd probably know.
I want to see the castle.
I'd like to as well.
Well, we can't all go because someone has to stay here with Yasuo. And I guess since that's kind of my bag, I'll stay here with him.
I do have one concern.
You have a concern, Gazelle? What?
I know it's strange, isn't it?
Yeah, you've been acting a bit less senile since we came here. What's up?
I'm hungry, don't worry about it.
Hmm.
Is food your concern?
Oh, a little bit. But
Tori's just staring straight at Gazelle, like right into his soul right now. Like, what? What do you want?
If Way's plan is to pretend that we are from the tower guys, that's yeah, Order of the Last Tower. There we go. That's what. But if we go there today, they will ask who we're affiliated with, probably. And then tomorrow we'd say we'd be affiliated with them, but we didn't have the proof today. It would be a little bit suspicious.
We could just introduce ourselves as friends, and then if that doesn't work, then tomorrow Wei goes in with the ID badge.
So why didn't we do that today, though? That's the suspicious part.
I don't have the badge. I wasn't planning on going today.
That is my point.
It would be a waste of time to try and go there tonight, is what I think what you're trying to say.
Yes, and it would potentially ruin the plan tomorrow.
That's fair, I guess. Weird to show up with the credentials you needed the next day, but I guess it's not weird unless I'm not gonna overthink it. Actually,
Show of
I'm just gonna let you
hands.
guys handle this because it's your bag.
Show of hands for everybody who is for just sneaking in to the castle and finding the princess. Lyle puts his hand up.
Barry, put your hand down.
Perhaps the stone is the way to go for the evening then.
Or we can just not use the stone.
Well, there'd probably be answers either way that would only be found if you went and saw what was going on at the castle. Maybe you could also make connections and put two and two together about what's going on with this gang. And if the Order of the Last Tower members are disappearing in this town, we might want to help them since we're trying to get help from them in the first place.
Well, it sounds like there are only 2 Last Order members in this town, Eldon and the other one who got. So, as long as Eldon is in the palace or castle, he's hopefully safe.
So nobody's finding it strange that these 2 stories seem to be lining up.
You know what I'm finding interesting? Lyle says after some thought. Is
What's that?
Where did you guys say you got this information again?
Indeed, way.
It was in the Moonlight. No,
Waxy Moon.
Waxy Moon. That's it.
And
Which is a tavern, a busy tavern right by the castle.
okay, and this is a
Place I saw on the stone.
this is a reputable tavern with reputable people who seem like stand-up people in it.
Oh no, this guy was totally under the table.
At least as reputable as you.
That hurts a lot, but okay. Wait, why am I taking this from an angry teddy bear? Anyway, so this fellow says he can get you credentials for Last Tower, and we have a angry, violent gang that is supposedly responsible for the disappearance of somebody from the Order of the Last Tower. Did you guys just make friends with some, Bloodhawks or whatever? Scarlet Hawks.
I mean, I might be getting an emblem of a dead person, but we'll worry about that later.
No, they supposedly they have really good drugs. And you guys have a connection. Never mind. Anyway, can we find if we're not gonna go and see the princess today, can we find a place to stay? I need a drink.
Not really with my Yasuo situation. You guys can go find a hotel. I'll stay out.
He looks like he could use a drink. What do you say, buddy? Lyle says, leaning up into the cart and ruffling the hair on the Tengu.
Yes, I could absolutely use a drink. You should untie my hands.
You know what? I think I'm okay with auto feeding you.
What? Oh, I just had the best idea, you guys.
What do you got? Wait.
Otto can hang out in his shirt and be his hands.
I like this idea.
And we've lost him.
No.
I feel like I should keep a low profile until I get that emblem, so I'll probably stay out with the cart. You guys can go and tune in and maybe scout out some more info.
Oh, but the shady person talking to the drug dealers and getting emblems from dead Last Tower guys is our good friend Wei, but it will not be Wei at the bar, but his good twin, Lyle says, sticking a fake mustache on Wei.
Ah, yes. Ew. Spelled I-E-W. No one will know.
Yeah.
That's a perfectly fine-sounding name.
You're right.
This doesn't seem like the way.
I was like, well, I don't see you guys coming up with any better ideas.
We just need to pass the night. We can do it peacefully on our own. You know what? It's getting kind of late anyway, so we might as well just start out and set up camp somewhere.
You expect me to camp in a dirty tent on the ground with an angry Tengu when
We've been doing it fine until now.
when we are in a beautiful town. There's money, ladies, booze.
I'm gonna pass a Lyle 5 coin and go find a brothel and get us some more info. See what's going on with this town. Find out what's on the roads.
Yeah, you know what? I like the way you
more
think.
than that.
Yeah, I might need more, but yeah, you know, it's fine.
They won't let him in for that much.
Okay.
Adam just shrugs and gives him 20 coin.
Holy crap, I'm getting rich. Okay.
Go get laid and
Good
give us
idea.
info.
Well, it's a good idea.
Well, I was like, okay. Anybody else want to help?
No, I'm
You
good.
go to the brothel? No.
No, I'm not gonna help you go to the brothel.
I'm sure you'll do just as successful as always
You can take Barry if you'd like.
with any amount of coin.
Otto? No, you're not gonna help him.
The last brothel we went to was very nice.
Yes, but those were my friends. Also, I don't want you to give money to Lyle because he might not use it for that.
I'll definitely use it for that.
Otto, no, Otto. I see you pulling at your coins. Don't do it. Otto. He has plenty of money. He will be fine.
Are you sure? I feel like 25 coins won't be enough to convince someone to sleep with him.
You know what? That's enough from the gremlin. I am going to go and
Yeah, that was my joke.
I'm going to go gather information with my dick. Bye.
Okay.
He's gone.
He's gone. He's left. He's going to do the thing.
He's
You've
gone.
all,
alright.
you've all
I'm rolling for
contributed.
ass.
With a dog.
Oh hell yeah! Here we go.
Where's the part where fucking Otto's just like, what's a dick?
The effect, someone has it just for you.
Oh god.
Right? I mean, you designed a robot that can eat, but not fuck?
I didn't design him to eat at all. He just does that. I didn't design him to have gun hands either. He has those.
Just imagine what he's packing in.
Did you really build him? I'm starting to have my doubts.
Yes, I built him myself.
Yourself? I don't
Yes.
know. There's a lot of extra things to have for something that you made yourself.
Are you saying I'm a liar?
I don't really know. I'm not like an engineer here. And I don't really know. We came from a city where these things were walking around in droves.
Mom made me. I remember.
Not all of this adds up. It's very weird.
I remember.
There's
That
all-
is weird.
Lots
All
of
of you are
strange,
weird.
lots of strange things happening. This is true. Some of
That
it's
is
not.
nothing strange about me or Barry, isn't that right, Barry?
Let's never talk about this again.
Yes, it's agreed to do that.
We found out that Gazelle is from Olkheim. That's kind of weird.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why is it weird?
I mean, he is a dwarf. That's not that unusual.
Well, because a couple of days ago we asked him and he didn't know where he was from.
Well, I mean, looks like a gazelle. And then Yui just gestures towards him, and it looks like, you know.
Everything out of his mouth has been dubious to this point, anyway.
Because I was just picking his nose.
Weird.
But that does these bigger questions I have.
What question? Oh, yeah. All right, camp time.
Yeah, I can-
Camp established.
We're okay camping out here under the stars. That's
No.
fine. We don't need the comforts of civilization.
No.
Okay, do I find a brothel?
You didn't need to roll for that. Yes, you found a brothel.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna parlay with one to convince them to fuck me.
Sure, roll.
Hell yes.
Is this enough monies?
Hold on.
It requires 35 gold, but yes.
It didn't bamboozle. God.
Five.
Rolled he fucking rolled bamboozle on that hooker. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Roll to convince them you're not as ugly as you actually are.
Yeah,
Bamboozle.
it's working.
Yeah, 35 coins feels heavy, doesn't it, baby?
I'm a
You know-
big spender.
You know what else feels heavy? These balls.
I'm gonna drink with some pretty girls and try and gather some information. Ask questions like, is the princess hot?
Jesus.
They questioned you talking about a princess because there is no princess.
Lyle's upset. Empress, does that count?
Oh, you mean the Empress?
Yeah, that.
Oh. You find out that she is known to be very pretty,
Hell yeah.
but kind of wears like a veil all the time,
Uh-oh.
so no one's really seen her face.
Well, that doesn't sound very pretty. Suspicious. God, she's a goblin, isn't she? Fucking.
No, she's human-sized.
Okay.
There's 3 goblins.
Oh god.
3 goblins in a dress.
Every fucking time. Yeah, that's all I'll care about. Get some ass.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Well, how's the camp going? What are you guys talking about? Are you talking about anything, or you want to just proceed?
When we were talking about, like, we don't need trappings of civilization, we're okay camping outside, and everyone kind of agreed to that. Nippano's gonna kind of lean over at Way and go, like, you, we've been meaning to ask you for a while. How do you keep your hair so sleek and shiny when you're camping outside all the time?
I, every morning, find a stream and use Head and Shoulders.
Wait, he pulls out a bottle of Head and Shoulders. Where did he get it? No one fucking knows.
It's like Gazelle's phone.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
So you're getting a phone call.
Oh, hello? No, I only have one head. I don't have any shoulders.
Nippano kind of smells it and, well, maybe, I suppose we should buy some of this when we're in town next.
She's sniffing your hair, bro.
Giggity.
Get in
Man,
there.
what kind of drugs do we take?
Alright, can we actually wreck on that much? Yeah, I don't actually want to have Head and Shoulders. I just want
No,
to
you're
make a
good.
joke.
You're good. It was just a joke. Yeah, gotcha. Of course.
Some kind of
My-
shampoo or tonic, I imagine. That
Well,
settles down.
it's more of the oil in my hair just kind of keeps it nice and shiny, and I actually enjoy cleaning myself in the streams when we find them. I know most people don't like to be cleaned, Lyle, but
You better get in your shots while you can while he's gone.
We'll take our shots to his face. We don't care.
That's fair.
Okay, well, we just spend a lot of time outside, and it can get kind of dirty roughing it. So,
yeah, just go find a stream, flush it out, you'll be fine. He rubs your head a little bit.
Sticky.
there's probably, like, twigs in there.
Corey kind of
Rose
scratches
just
at her.
comes crawling out.
You.
Corey kind of scratches at her hair. Yeah, it'd be nice to take a bath about now.
It has
don't-
been a little bit.
If only
Big
you,
size.
if only you guys had come to a nice brothel instead of camping out in the fucking woods.
There's
We're
so much
saving
for us. So much for us girls at the brothel right now. Like big spenders.
You could go be making coin at the brothel.
Damn.
Really wanna- I don't. Well,
Sell them feet pics.
is that? I don't know if that's a compliment, but I'm just gonna take it. I don't know if there's a river around here, but it would kind of be nice.
We
I think it's
know,
rather bigoted.
we know there's a river because that's where the bad guys
There's a
are.
port.
Oh yeah, there are bad guys by the river, aren't there?
There is a port, yeah.
We're supposed to stay away
Well-
from the river.
Ports are kind of gross and nasty. Not really where I want to bear my body at.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Do it.
rather find a nice stream or something.
Do it.
Or a
Yeah.
bathhouse. You just found a bathhouse.
Do it. Bury your body.
What about Yasuo?
Thank you, Washam.
I guess we could leave the boys here.
I got clean earlier.
Yeah,
You did.
he already
Also-
had a bath.
Joshua's turn.
Now I'm dirtier, so I would like to bath.
Napano, do you want to join us?
Well,
What?
seems rather conflicted about that idea. But I
Can't believe Lyle leaves the
suppose
party
so.
and you guys do the obligatory bathhouse episode. God damn.
But this is the only way this could happen.
All according to cake.
God damn.
Okay.
Tori kind of shrugs. If you're willing to fight by my side, I don't really mind bathing together. If that makes you feel awkward or something, I understand.
This is bird talk for show me your ass.
Give it
Yeah,
some boobies.
we think we'll stay by the wagon, actually.
Okay.
Alright, so
Right now it's the wagon. About the one watching it.
No Aqua Xterra. Honored. Tribute. In this new D&D campaign, I see how it is. Fuck you, 2 Swim. Alright, let's go UA.
It's too early for a bathhouse scene. Fuck. I'm new.
That's what I said last time. Well, UA and I will go find a bathhouse then, I guess.
If you go to the bathhouse, you can clean your hair.
Yeah. No boys.
If Tony were here, we could have Trio there. Can Trio still be there making hamburgers?
No. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
No.
Stop that. Stop that right now.
We're gonna skip that.
I want a
We
fucking
can't.
hamburger.
We can't make up characters that don't exist.
That's right. We go buy a fucking hamburger. You're in town.
Maybe I'm eating a burger while railing this problem. Wait, which do I roll to see if I woo her?
Are you eating a burger off a hooker's ass?
I could
Why do
be.
you need to woo her? You're paying for her.
Not a
She's already
burger!
been bamboozled.
I can't roll performance in this system. I need help.
You want to make a roll.
Defy danger.
You must defy danger.
He does
Using
that.
your charisma.
Okay. Alright, Mache. You asked for this.
You will only roll once.
Okay.
He's worried about his performance.
That's
but
pretty
he's also
good!
eating He's also eating a burger while he's doing it.
I'm not going to go into detail, but you have a nice time.
That's all I asked for.
God damn it. I really wanted you to fail.
I kind of did too. He's rolled like he's rolled like a 2 every other time.
True.
Okay.
He's on a roll today.
Is there anything else to do besides fuck around for the rest of
The chicks around here love burgers, apparently.
If you can just go to the bathhouse, you can go get clean. It's not gonna cost you a lot, maybe a couple coins for the both of you to go inside.
Do we get a watch?
No, we're not going to play that out.
Come
And
on!
no, you can't watch.
I'm going to request fan art of this later.
Okay.
From someone.
No, don't look at me.
Mache, come on.
No.
You might have to pay Renegade.
I don't think Renegade's real.
He's pretty fake, yeah. Anyways,
Maybe you
Yeah.
can Silver to draw it.
No, she doesn't like drawing people.
now if it was like Tori as a literal bird and UA as a dog, hell yeah.
I don't want fan art anymore. Hey, look! Everybody's gone through their night routines and it's morning, I think.
On this
Sure.
way, and everyone back at the cart want to do anything, we can do that. Do you guys want to do anything?
So
Or
Hana
you-
stayed with the group?
Yes.
On a stage.
Okay.
Way.
Adam looks over and asks, and just says, "Hey, Nabana."
Time for Adam to make his move. Hell fucking
Oh,
yeah,
dear.
baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You're from my area, huh? That's weird. I didn't know they made Charlies like you.
Mark. Anyway, I've known goblins to be tribal. I mean, the ones we've run into here were very much so. But spiritual's a new one.
Goblins,
How'd that happen?
Goblins eat us nuts.
Oh, well. Our tribe, I guess, has a healthy respect for our ancestors and the dead, everyone who came before us, and that's one thing that we've learned as sort of a constant traveling around the world, that lots of cultures have an appreciation for their dead and their ancestors, and that's why it was so easy to get in with the lizard people. I mean, they look scary, but once we made it clear we were there to help them defend their ancestral shrine, they were pretty welcoming.
I see. Adam just kind of nods and just kind of acknowledges what Napano said. And is like, well, seems we're not too far off the same track.
No, we actually wanted to ask about that too, since you also have a companion. What was its name?
What's its
Majo
name,
never named
BB?
it.
What's its name, BB?
I thought Majo was naming it, but I don't think he did.
Now it's your Drake, you have to name it.
Oh, well. Shit.
Bartholomew.
Just, like, shuts over. Its name is Evil Fuckface.
Don't mind.
What
Don't
else,
mind.
Miracle?
What?
Balthazar.
Wiener.
Xerxes.
You'll get back to me on that. I see.
Yeah.
Grendel.
Yes, it too is of a similar nature to your owl, and I don't think I've learned its name yet.
It huffs. Upset that you didn't give it a name.
Is it?
I was gonna pat its head.
Can you speak to it?
Yes. I mean, it did a great job fighting alongside me against the Tengu.
Oh, sure. We just wasn't sure about the nature of your connection. How long have you been traveling together?
Truly not very long. It appeared in the midst of our traveling, in fact.
Did you have to tame it somehow, or how are you, I guess, connected? How?
Well, as I said, it seems to be of a spiritual nature, so the only thing I can presume is it's something passed down from my ancestry.
That actually does sound very similar to our circumstance, then. And you said you're from Olkine as well.
Yes, quite up in the northern mountains.
The same is true for us. I don't know exactly where on the map. I don't know if there's a name that Mage has for the northern mountain regions, but
I don't know if I have. Well, Adam definitely does not have a name because he's basically from a tribe of like barbarians. People don't mess too much with names.
We're just like, hey, you. And then slap each other.
We don't mess with names, we just call each other bitch and idiot.
We're just a bunch of frat boys.
Still sticks his tongue out at the dragon. At the Drake.
These guys have family.
our tribe is still on the mountain of our ancestral home. They don't like to leave. They're not nomadic.
Why did you leave?
We wanted to see the world and all kinds of things that we couldn't find by our mountain, like pineapples.
I see.
That was a good find.
It was delicious. If you've never had one, you should try it. We've never had anything like that.
What did you just say?
So the chemistry is so real here.
Oh lord. Well, you're respectful of the spirits. And you seem to be of similar ilk to my kid. You're alright by me.
Yeah, you're all right by us, except for maybe Lloyd.
You mean Lyle?
Adam,
Or whatever.
Yes, Otto. Yes, Otto.
do you have family?
Oh, of course. As for why I'm roaming around, it's a rite of passage for us. We're somewhat nomadic, but tend to find our way back every so often.
Why?
That and it's our way. It is. We reunite. We share tales. Reveal trophies of our conquests. Much like he kind of gestures over to Gazelle. Much like our friend with his head here.
I don't know if that's a
Very
spiritual
nice.
connection or what that is.
It's a monster
Oh
meat
no,
pie.
it's still I guess you could call it alive. Seems it had a means of regenerating. Come to think of it, it's kind of weird that it hasn't done more than this.
Is it cruel to keep it alive and on a stick? Should we not give it its... Are we not denying it its resting point?
Severed head looks at Gazelle.
It seems happy.
Severed head looks at Party. Severed head shrugs its head shoulders.
I think Barry is fine with how things are. Besides, I couldn't bury Barry. Gazelle pats it on the head.
But yes, it's a good question. Thank you, Otto.
Otto's gonna turn and stare at Way.
Way stares back,
You know the way.
eyes widen.
Good lord.
Stares intently, veins appear around eyes.
Otto doesn't blink, so.
Way blinks.
Why do you have family?
I used to have family.
Oh,
Oh.
did they die like mom's husband?
Did I like what?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I like mom's husband.
Mom's husband.
You were.
How did your mom's husband die?
I'm not sure.
Then I can't answer that. But they were killed.
So they did die. I'm sorry.
He was like, did they die like her? And he's like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I thought you asking like they died in the same manner.
No.
Otto is simple boy.
Yep.
Do you remember you as husband, or did they die before you were created, born?
She made me because he died.
Oh.
She was lonely.
Well, we're glad that you can keep her company then.
Yes.
It's a difficult thing to be lonely. It can really gnaw at you.
Indeed.
I don't know what being lonely is, but I didn't like it when Mom was gone.
How do you feel about her being gone for short periods of time, like now?
I know she's safe. Because she's with Corey. So I'm okay.
So no separation anxiety for short periods.
Or he drowns you away the path.
The criminal bathhouse
Why did it
syndicate
go?
ambushes them both.
How dare you have prettier skin than me, bitch?
Get her.
So, Gazelle, it sounds like you're also from Alteraam. Are you also from a mountain toward the north? Or what is your home like?
Gazelle just kind of stops for a minute, kind of like closes his eyes and is. I don't remember.
Oh.
Alright. Well,
So
sure.
we should probably do something about Tengu Man too before we get moving on.
Like what? We've already interrogated him several times.
We can't just leave him on his own.
Well, that's why we're out here camping with him, to watch him, while the others bathe in horror. I mean, we either have to set him free, or kill him, or keep him hostage and constantly watch him. Those are the only options to us, and Tori doesn't want to kill him, so we'll respect her wishes on the subject.
I thought we were gonna hang out with him until the raid, until we take on the Tengri.
I'm just thinking if we get drug into something, we can't just carry him with us the whole time.
I could tie him to my staff with Barry.
That should not. No, I don't think that'll work.
Brr.
Okay. Sorry, Barry. I should have. I know you like this thing.
Brr.
Has anyone fed him today?
Yeah, I give him some bugs every now and then.
I mean the prisoner.
Yeah.
She had a cracker.
Okay, that's not enough. Maj, are we like cooking like a gumbo or something, or?
Sure. You could just keep cooking the gumbo.
Okay. Whatever we make from what we have on hand, I'll take him over a bowl.
Nothing like campsite gumbo.
Hell yeah.
Okay. He receives of the gumbo. He does not thank you for it, but he takes it. He takes it.
Is Chris hands free?
Hands are bound.
I mean, you're gonna have to figure that out.
Okay, that's fine. I'll.
They're bound in front of him.
With your gumbo, you just dump it on him. Oh, sorry, I thought you had hands. Ah!
Drop it on his junk.
Are his hands in front of him, Maj, or behind him?
I believe they were in front of him now.
Okay. I'll put the bowl in his hand. Oh, it's mostly liquid. There's a few chunks in there. Do you want to try and slurp it, or do you want me to feed it to you?
He looks at you. He looks at the bowl. He lifts it to his lips to start drinking it.
Wow, you can do that through the mask? That's impressive.
I'm pretty sure Lyle still has his mask.
Your friend took my mask.
I thought you put it back on before we. Did you still put it back on?
I don't think so. I don't remember.
He can lift his mask with his hands. It's not like he can't. It would be funnier if he eats the mask.
So what's your game plan here, Mr. Tengu Man? Because I have a feeling if you try and go back home, they're not gonna welcome you with open arms.
Oh no, they'll kill me for sure.
Oh, cool.
I was thinking gumbo.
So what's your end game here then?
My end game?
I mean, obviously I can see the murder in your eyes. You still want to kill us.
He shrugs.
Just a little.
Wow. Better to have more information.
You know, I know you're getting up there in age. There are nice towns to the south.
He scoffs. I'm not some coward who will run.
I'm not saying run. I'm saying
Yes, you
live out
are.
your life and be happy.
Cowardice.
So if you were to get free from us, you would return home?
Yes.
Despite knowing that they would kill you?
No, actually, I would attempt to kill you.
Well, after you deal with us one way or another, you would go home and even
yes.
knowing that your people would kill you?
Well, no, because you would be dead and I would have the stone and I would return with the stone.
Ah.
Then they'd have to
Now.
forgive me.
Well, there you go.
If I returned without the stone, then yes, probably they would kill me.
So if that were the case, would you go home stoneless, or would you find somewhere else to live your life?
I would return home. I know my duty.
Okay.
I have no fear of death.
Nods and accepts that.
Alright, well, I tried to reason with you a little bit.
No, he's ready to die. I just don't think that Tori is ready to kill him.
Of course. She's not a real Tengu. She failed her training. So of course she wouldn't be ready to die or to kill. At least on her own. I'm sure she's killed.
I've seen her take plenty of lives.
The people she's known.
Well, that's a bit harder. And we won't think any less of her for not wanting to cross that particular threshold.
Tori is strong. She's just also kind
And that is weakness.
to you.
Yes. To a Tengu. There is no place for kindness in a Tengu.
Look where that got you.
He just looks at you, and he smiles. But says nothing.
We shrug and turn back to our companions. But yeah, I've got nothing more to say to the Tengu man.
I really don't either.
Okay.
This time.
I'm good.
Okay. Well then. Night passes.
Nice.
Morning breaks, and you all, eventually Lyle, I assume, will make his way back to the rest of the party.
Staggering back with a hamburger, yeah. Well, I was gonna roll up on camp. I'd be like, "Are you guys still asleep?" With a mouthful of hamburger.
No,
Oh, right. Oddball doesn't sleep. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
good morning.
Want pickles?
No, thank you.
Did your mom yell at you for putting too much food in your mouth?
Maybe.
Tough break, buddy. Lyle's gonna come and, like, sit down next to Otto eating his hamburger.
Tori's going to be finishing up her breakfast, but she's also going to be looking around at the others and saying, I think there may be trouble at the castle. So I will watch over Yasuo on my own, as well as with the cart. I think all of you should go in and try and figure out what's going on with Eldon.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about leaving you here with old bird face here.
It's fine. He's tied up. He can't do anything.
Yeah. If there's trouble at the castle, though, we could run into trouble without you.
I'm sure you'll all be fine if you look out for each other.
What if we bring him as a prisoner and turn him over to the castle? Say, hey, we got this guy.
It doesn't really work for me.
Why not?
If I'm going to try to appeal to the Tengu, having one of them who might agree with me might help, and if he's stuck in a jail cell somewhere, that doesn't really help me at all.
We don't think he's ever going to agree with you.
No, man. Well, I was like, I've seen this a lot. We just gotta show him the power of friendship or whatever.
There's blanket too.
Or he kind of shrugs. Tengu are Tengu. They really only understand one thing. That's might.
Alright, well, I'm sure we got something that he wants. Well, maybe we're approaching this the wrong way. We keep trying to win him over with puppy dogs and rainbows or threaten him. And clearly, he's not all about kindness and friendship. And he's not afraid to die. Ain't that right, buddy? He says, looking over at Yasuo.
You know, if I get 3, I'm going to slit your throat first.
You see?
That is completely fair.
But
Good choice.
Lyle's gonna kneel down next to Yasuo and he's like, listen, bud. I think we struck a chord with you when you realized that your big boss there is not acting... I don't want to say rationally, but not necessarily in your people's best interests, and that he may or may not be the one calling the shots in this whole debacle he's gotten you guys into. Yeah, don't tell me that didn't strike a chord. I saw a look in your eye. I know that look, bud.
If you have a point, I would expect you to get to it faster.
You take all the fun out of this. All right. Listen, I'm sure there is a way in which our interests align. I would like to suss that out and find a way that we can work to each other's mutual benefit instead of you being tied up with, all this humiliation all over your face.
Okay, well.
I would like to make... I would like to...
Parlay.
I would like to express my con artist ability.
Post... Well, actually, that works, actually. So ask your question.
My question is, out of these ones,
How to engage?
let me ask you, Mage, what his current intentions is, but not necessarily in the context of, yeah, he wants to slit our throats and take the rock and go home, but like, you know,
Why he's here?
What-
Why he went with you?
yeah, not yeah, like, what does he want out of everything?
I get what you're asking.
You get what
don't
I'm
know what
okay.
you want to know why he's not tried harder to escape.
He's kind of going along with this, and clearly,
Yes.
like, he wants, it's the obvious answer to what do you want is to serve my king, but like, what does he
What strikes a chord with him, and what he appears to be interested in, when you spoke of potentially other parties making use of his village and his leader, that seemed to rile him
Okay.
ever so slightly. That appears to be where his interests lie. You have put an idea in his head that a potentiality exists where his village is being used as a tool, and that is not acceptable to him.
Okay, well then I'm going to come at this from the angle, and I don't know if you want me to parlay roll or not, but I'm going to come at this from the angle of, look, bro, you don't like Tori, you don't like us, you want to kill us. Absolutely, I get it. I want to kill half of us a lot of the time too. But Tori wants what's good for her father and her people in her own way. You might not agree with that, but I could tell you want what's best for your people as well, and you don't like the fact that someone might be pulling the strings here and, using you, and to that end, we don't like that either. So to that end, our interests align. So can we call a temporary truce to try and discover and do something about this mutual enemy before we kill each other?
If you would like to parlay to see if you could convince him, then do so. If you would like someone to assist him, I'm going to need that person to present an argument, and then we will give you advantage. Does anyone want to assist and say a small thing to add advantage?
I will parlay. I'm not going to, as much as I would love to add my bamboozle roll, I am actually being sincere, so I'm not going to bamboozle, but I will parlay.
I will ask the party, does anyone wish to assist and say a thing to assist?
I would, but I don't think I'm right next to him on there.
I would, but I don't have as much of a dog in the fight. It doesn't seem right.
I mean, you're all there together, unless you left camp.
We have Tori, right?
Yeah.
I'm still sleeping.
Adam will go ahead and aid.
Tori is
as long as somebody
uncharacteristically quiet.
As long as somebody's aiding. Goddamn, one of you fuckers
Yeah.
help me.
He's got a point. You do seem like a man of your people. And it does seem like this outside party doesn't want what's best for you or your people or your leader.
Would you like me to roll?
But you're a warlike people. I'm sure you would want just as badly to stop them if that was the case, no?
Okay. Do you remember, Purple, how to roll with advantage? Slash roll.
Okay, let me do that for you.
3d6k2.
3d6k2.
Mm-hmm. And enter.
That's not great.
No, it's not.
Wow.
This is not
That's
very
a-
Battle roll.
My God.
Damn.
Somebody smarter than Lyle Walker.
That is with his. He does have charisma added to that, though, doesn't he?
With your charisma.
Do I have to do that separately?
No, just tell me what the number is and we'll add it to
It's
it.
a +2.
Oh shit!
Well,
It still fails.
Sorry, buddy.
Rip.
I mean, yeah.
Take your XP.
Take your XP,
I will cry.
both of you.
Oh, I get it too.
I'm gonna say yeah, because you helped. You got involved.
He's still not. Okay, so this guy's still, like, stubborn at the moment. Alright, fuck you then.
He doesn't argue with you, but he doesn't say anything. He doesn't give what you want.
He doesn't seem like he's being helpful. Alright.
Okay.
Otto wants to try? Well, Otto, what do you say?
I'm gonna do show me the way.
Ooh.
Show me the way.
Show me the way.
Let's see it.
I think that if you care about your people, then you should listen to what Tori wants and maybe help us to make it the way it was instead of how it is now.
What good is being strong if you guys are just taken advantage of by some fuckers that come along and use you?
Okay. Show me the way. Let's see it. That's an 8.
Okay.
That's not bad.
I would say that at the very least, he should be receptive at the moment. I would
Hey, I'm in charge here. I'm in charge here, mister.
I'm just.
You sit down.
I'm
You
con-
sit down in
I'm
that
con-
chair. You
I'm-
sit back down.
I'm not
Sit down.
making. I'm not saying. I'm just. I'm convincing you.
Hey.
This whole
Hey.
system is
Hey.
about arguments.
Hey,
Well, I'm-
you, Mr. Man, sit down.
I've stood up from my chair.
You, robot person. Okay, so he gives Otto a look, and maybe it's something about that Otto is just very fucking innocent, and has been acting like a child this entire time. He watched UA basically treat him like a child and clean him like a child. So, maybe he's like, oh, fuck, it's a child. Maybe, yeah. If you speak a lot of outside parties manipulating my people, if you would want me to be more receptive of your position, then I would ask that you assist me in finding evidence of this. Because all you have given me is presumption and guesses. No proof. If you want me to side with you, then I would want proof of your statements.
If anybody would have proof, it would be our friend Eldon.
At the very least, you'd be able to help us find out proof.
Very well. I will cooperate for the time being until I decide that this is a waste of my time, and I will either kill you or you will kill me. Are we agreed?
Can you give me a heads up before you turn on us and try and slit my throat?
Absolutely not.
Drive a hard bargain, but I'm willing to
Okay,
consider it.
but on the condition that Barry gets to eat you afterwards.
If I'm dead, I won't care.
Adam just kind of cracks his knuckles and says, I'll take those odds.
Otto's gonna look over at Tori.
Or he doesn't say anything.
Lyle's
I know.
gonna hold up the Tengu mask toward Yasuo like, Want your mask back? Give you your cool hat? Yeah? Yeah?
Ace smash back. Stop taking that. It's mine.
It's all yours, buddy. Show good
This
faith.
is, as an aside, not in front of Yasuo. I guess I'm gonna whisper to weighing out on the people who are not interrogating him. I know that we're trying to get his allegiance, but I may have a better way of interrogating someone who is uncooperative. It is more permanent, however. Someone we have to be willing to let die afterwards.
Wow.
Just if there are specific questions that they're not willing to answer. I recognize in this instance we're trying to earn his allegiance and keep him alive. And we'll respect Tori's wishes in that.
Yeah, let's stick with that. Let's respect Tori's wishes on this. If he does come after us, that's something we'll deal with. But
we don't have any specific questions that we want to ask him. We just basically want his allegiance to make things easier when we finally do go. Isn't that right? Are there any specific questions we want to ask him?
I don't have any questions. I think he's told us what he knows, and it's just not much, and that's why.
Yeah, he's been pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Okay, so we're not gonna use that power in this instance.
Okay, well, since you have convinced him to cooperate for the time being, I'm giving him a different token now.
Okay.
Now he looks like an old man face.
Oh my guy.
Very big old man face.
Was after we took his mask, or we gave him his mask back finally. Now he gets his old man face.
Yes, he's not wearing it. Just he has it. He didn't put it on. It will be easier for me to live around town without the mask.
That's cool.
That's a fair point.
Whoever floats your boat, bud.
Now, are you going to free my hands, or should I do it myself?
Tori gets up. I'll take care of it. And she removes his bindings.
Lyle takes a step away from him and puts his hand over his neck.
He rubs his wrists and gives Tori a slight nod. Well then.
Tori kind of there's something in her eyes, but she can't really put it into words at the moment.
Is it a spider?
Yeah, it's a spider.
Fuck.
If he attacks us, we are going to attack him back and attack to kill.
Are you asking that to Made or Tori?
We're making that statement to Tori. Like, we're clearly uncomfortable with you unbinding his hands. Just so that you know, if he attacks us, we will not hesitate to put him down.
No. If he attacks anyone, I expect you all to defend yourselves.
Okay.
Whatever the result of that may be.
Well, I was gonna say, I don't know. I like the cut of his jib. I think he's coming around.
Don't forget what I said,
your throat
Lyle. He narrowed size of Lyle.
Okay, let's go to the castle.
Okay. Well, it's 9:05, and I am fucking tired. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wind down. Wade, I assume you wanted to collect your contraband.
I do.
Alright, then I will assume that now, joined by a questionable ally, you head inward. Because he has no mask, straight, he doesn't catch any real looks, he just looks like a fucking old man.
With wings.
With wings. I mean, that's not that weird.
Oh, weird.
But you manage to make your way through town, and you head to the little courtyard behind the tavern, and beneath some leaves and such, there is a badge of the Order of the Last Tower, just as you were told. It looks legit.
Fresh off someone's corpse as hanging in a tree.
Is it
Hey.
blood stained?
I'm gonna kind of hide that inside my whatever clothing I'm wearing.
Pocket, shirt, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you
Base-
want to openly display it so that the guards will?
No.
Okay.
With
Flash it.
information of there being people at the docks who may not like these people, I want to only show it when I need to.
Okay. Legit.
Okay, and we will, because it's time to wind down, we're going to end it on you all approach the castle gates, your party gathered, as you go to meet with the guards to let you inside, or at least present your case. And that is where we're going to end tonight.
Okay, let's do our end of session rundown.
Okay, let's do it quickly.
Reasonably.
Yes. Let me go to the thing. Did you something new and important about the world or characters?
What?
Did you discover something new or important about the world or characters?
I think we certainly gathered information that was useful.
That's something new and important.
Alright, that's one experience.
Oh yes! Congratulations! 1 XP for everyone!
Yay.
I leveled up and I did not do my points from last time, but I will just add up the experience and do it all again before next time, of course.
Please do. Did we newly visit or significantly alter a memorable location?
I
mean,
last time?
this is our first time being in this town. I don't know.
I will say yes. Congratulations, another XP.
Okay.
Wonderful.
And say if not, we got a new party member.
It's true. Did we overcome a notable obstacle, enemy, or challenge?
Yeah, we got a new partner.
Sure, I'll say that. It's another
Yeah.
XP.
Yay.
He's passed a bunch of speech checks, and now he's one of the guys. So that's 4 XP?
It's 3 XP.
3 XP?
Very
The
simple.
rest, and then the rest is just if you think something a bond resolved or whatnot, or you followed your belief or your alignments or your drive, whatever you have.
Well, my alignment didn't give me anything.
And that's up to you, and I trust you all to do that because you're all adults.
I have a thing. I didn't add it into my sheet, but I did want to have Tori resolve to have Yasuo aid her. And while the party made it happen, Tori doesn't feel like it's real.
Okay,
Like,
then you don't.
it's
Then
not
don't resolve
there,
it.
really. So
Then
it's
don't
not
resolve it.
for her.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say just make sure that bond's on your sheet, and then if he ends up becoming a real ally, that's a good. So this is a good first step towards resolving that bond.
Yes. I'm gonna largely at this. I think from now on, I'm gonna largely leave those 2 questions up to you guys to decide yourselves, and I trust you all to take that responsibility seriously and not to exploit it, because we're all adults.
Sure.
We all
Yeah.
Well, I
behave
do
badly.
kind of like sharing, like.
No,
preferences
please share. That's totally fine.
That, like, I now have a connection with Adam because he is also from Olkheim and seems to have a spiritual connection similar to our own. So that is a new
Right.
bond.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I'm just trusting you guys to handle that yourselves.
I will.
Yep.
I don't
Just
think
like sharing.
I'm gonna get any new experience from bonds or alignment this session, but I will make a bond with Yasuo.
Yep, Adam was curious about where a goblin obtained such spiritual power, and he got an answer, so.
Yeah.
White has been curious why they refer to themselves as we.
Yeah, it's true. And now you kind of got an answer. A little bit.
Quite get a definitive answer to that, but.
It's up to you. Up to you two.
Oh, well, yeah, you can check it off if.
I mean, a part of a mystery is still resolving some of the mystery.
Yeah, you peeled back a layer.
Yeah. So get an XP for that. And yeah. Okay. Well, then I guess it's time to close the recording unless there's anything else.
I think this is a good place to leave off. Kind of a shorter session, but we set things up. Next one's going to be interesting.
Well, I have to work on a warehouse again. I'm tired, and, jobs. I have a job!
Seems like
That's how we roll.
logical
All
ending
grown
point.
ups. Yeah, I mean,
However,
there's
before
not
we
really
all-
a way we could continue without, like, going overtime. This is a good stopping place.
This is a good stopping point. However, before we disperse, we should talk about when we're going to meet again because we're changing schedules.
Yeah, it does.
Soreness.
It does seem like. Storm, do you know how long these lectures take?
The lecture when I was in there on Thursday was about 2 hours long, and it included a group workshop thing. I got paired up with like 3 other people and had to answer some questions when we came back. So it's kind of like active. I did think about like just joining the call and like,
Fucking
moving, like responding when prompted to, but I thought that would be a waste.
Well, that seems like it's not really feasible for us to push this until after. So is this every Tuesday?
Yeah, this class is from the 16th January up until, let me pull up my calendar here.
I guess, let's stop the recording for now. We don't need to discuss all the logistics of the next session. So,
Yeah.
bye, YouTube!
Bye, YouTube!
Dicks and wieners!